morning. Hi, how's everyone doing? It's Fanfest Day. I didn't even do my own intro. One, because I'm exhausted. And two, it's Fanfest. It's Fanfest. It's almost time. So we are 5-ish minutes away from the keynote. United Kingdom, this is the most exciting part. The Vegas one was fantastic, even though there were a lot of issues, which we made a video on. I hope you guys have a legendary weekend. I hope it's the best weekend you've ever had. Oh, already? So, yeah. Oh, you get to hear the crowd and everything. That's exciting. Why are you like this? Alright. We're good. Hello, Riku. Oh my goodness, you stayed up all night. To be fair, it's still, like, late, but early. So yes, FanFest UK goers. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope there's zero issues. I hope you get to just be nerds and have fun. Oh, there's the crowd. That looks like a lot more seating. Good job. Good job. That's awesome. No, I lied. There's not that much more seating. Look at the people in the back. Poor guys. Hello, people. I'm waving at you. My humble opinion, there should be more seating. This is the main event. Hear me out. And it's gonna be a couple hours. Now, before we get into the thick of it, okay, I have a hard cut off. It is 2 hours and 45 minutes from now. We should be good. But that's my hard cut off, okay? It's nothing personal. My kids get sports. Gotta play mom. And change from sweatpants to whatever the fuck I'm gonna wear for the day. So, we've got our iced coffee. And I cannot wait. Now, when I was there, okay, the keynote began with the Dawn Trail trailer. Like, the first thing we saw Yoshi P get on the stage, and he's like, I have this for you. And it was the trailer, like, first 5 minutes. So, oh, that makes sense. Supposed to be only 90 minutes. Well, there's a keynote and then there's like an opening ceremony, but they're like, if I'm being really honest, they kind of mishmash. They have some in Vegas. Same thing as here. When they pan over, you see everyone in the back and you realize, shit, most people are standing. Same idea as Las Vegas. It seems like a lot of chairs when you realize there's 10,000 people in the building. I don't know if there's 10,000 in London, but it was I think it was 15, to be honest, in Vegas. But yeah, most were standing. And thanks to Starbucks, I was in the back. But listen, we were in desperate need at that point, okay? Next time, I'm just gonna send my husband. Oh, it's coming! I think it's the third in London. Even if it's a third, it's a lot of fucking people. You're looking at 7,000? That's a lot. And remember, the crowd sees this on the screen, right? There's screens everywhere. Up top and like behind Yoshi P. So they see the countdown. They're getting excited. They're... No, they definitely were not in Vegas. They were regular fucking chairs. Also, they were right on time. Okay?
Ah, blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Okay, same trailer.
For a change?
Some of the cosplays of our new Meteor are... Man. There's a gentleman who did Meteor in Vegas, who did this version of Meteor, and... Man.
Come now. There's no cause for panic.
My man. Well, that's cause for panic, Estina. Come on now.
Make for a worthy opponent.
It looks like it's just extended by a little bit, but the details are all there, right? Nothing has changed, but it's like... See what I mean? It's just a little bit longer.
Might you have a moment to speak further?
The little squirrel. That was too good. Ninja? Is that a ninja? There's your new job. There's your new job. There it is. There's Donatello, by the way. Remember the Ninja Turtles? Oh, there's gonna be some people screaming in that crowd. Someone looks good. You look good. Come on. You sneaky, cheeky little fucker. Look at you. Oh my god, he looks good. He looks happy. Look at him.
Welcome to the Final Fantasy XIV Fanfest 2023 in London! My name is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV. welcome Michael Christopher Coach Fox.
Hey everyone, it's great to be back. That said, some of you are probably wondering, where's Kate? What did Koji do with Kate? It's okay, Kate is back in Japan working with the team overtime to make sure that the game comes out in summer of 2024. So for now, you're stuck with me.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. We like him. He's nice.
まあ確かにね、ケイトさん今もう日本で 7.0 の作業バリバリしてるからね。今日は工事に、プライマルズと同時に通訳をお願いしてます。日本の皆さんも、それから配信を見ている全世界の非課線の皆さんよろしくお願いします。
All right, that's right. Kate is hard at work back in Japan, and we thought that since Koji was going to be here with the Primals,
That's a nice
we'd
shirt.
just try to get our money's worth. So,
改めて皆さんこんにちは、お久しぶりです。欧州ロンドン帰ってこれて本当に嬉しいです。
all right, it's great seeing you all again, and I'm so happy to be back in the UK.
さて北米に続いて開催となるファンフェスティバル2023、2024、今回は欧州ロンドンからお届けしてまいります。
Okay, so now coming hot off the heels of our most recent fan festival in North America, we are excited to kick off the festivities here in London.
前回は北米でしたが、今回ようやく欧州にも帰ってこれました。欧州のプレイヤーの皆さんとお会いできて本当に嬉しいです。
All right, after seeing the fans again in Las Vegas, I've been really looking forward to seeing our fans here in Europe.
Thank you. そして改めて、Q14 から数えて13年、そして新生14、今年でついに10周年となります。これまでの本当にたくさんのサポートありがとうございます。改めてお礼を申し上げます。
All right, so we've come a long way in the 13 years since the launch of 1.0 and the 10 years since the relaunch of A Realm Reborn. And we couldn't have made it this far without you. It's been an amazing journey, and you have my deepest thanks for joining us along the way.
All right.
さあ
Get some new art in the
フ
back.
ァンフェスティバル、僕の開幕基調講演からスタートしてまいりたいと思います。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
And so now, without further ado, I'd like to officially kick off the keynote address. Yoshida-san, what's with the...
Ah, look at that art.
Yeah, what is it?
確かにね、トレーラーに出てましたね。これと同じ格好の光の戦士ね。
All right, it kind of looks like what our Warrior of Light was wearing in the trailer.
まあ僕も
Kinda?
50歳になったの
Hot
で、
Yoshi.
そろそろコスプレは勘弁してほしいっていうふうにスタッフに言ったんですけど、まあどうしてもやれと。
You're a silly
So
bee.
now I just turned 50 years old this year, and I'm getting a little old for cosplay, but the dev team wouldn't take no for an answer, so...
I'm sure it was them. Don't you dare, you ham.
じゃあ早速新情報から参
You
りたい
don't
んで
look
す
a
が、
day over
今
40.
スクリーンに映ってるこの、新しい CG イラスト、パッケージデザインになる予定です。ぜひ覚えておいて
Not
くだ
that
さい。
aging is
All
bad.
right, so with that, let's move on to our first piece of information. First, you have this great artwork up here. This is the package artwork. And... dun-dun!
Let me see it. New job. There you go.
では最初にですね、まだ絶賛開発中なのでお見せできるアクションそんなに多くはないんですが、イメージをつかんでいただくために動画をご用意してます。
And our first new information is about the new job, and as always, rather than have me talk about it, let's give you an exclusive sneak peek with this video showing the job in action. Roll it!
I'm dropping shit. Oh, I turned that up too high. Okay. Show me. Pretty neat. So we get the stabby stab. Love that. Okay. Looks like a combination type melee, which are typically fun. Viper? Really? That's a cool fucking name. I'm sorry. That's cool fucking name.
第1弾名前をバイパーと言います。二刀流の近接メレー DPS です。
All right, so the first of our 2 new jobs being released with Dawn Trail is the dual-wielding melee DPS Viper.
Listen, say what you want. No matter how this job turns out, the name is fucking cool.
Viper is a Final Fantasy XIV original.
世界中から多数いただいた 二刀流忍者とは違った二刀流の、正統派剣士を実装してほしいというたくさんのフィードバックに応える形で今回実装が進んでいます。
So it was designed to cater to those players around the world who have been asking for a new dual-wield job that's different from Ninja.
That's different from Ninja.
この黄金のレガシーに向けて完全新規で企画開発が進んできてます。
And it was designed specifically for Dawn Trail.
アートにも CG にもありますが、今僕が装備してい
Listen,
る
if I drop that one more time, it's staying on
デ
the
ザイ
fucking
ンが
floor.
ジョブ専用装備となってます。
And as you can see here in the art, and from what was shown in the video, and what I am wearing, this is the Viper's job-specific gear.
Again, badass.
特徴を見ていくことにしましょう。
All right, so let's take a closer look at the Viper's characteristics.
Okay, we got that.
近接 DPS で装備枠は忍者と同じデックス命令という区分になってます。
So the Viper's role is melee DPS, with the gear type falling under the dexterity melee category, or the same as Ninja.
Okay, good. So we got a gear share. Love that. Which I like that about Final Fantasy XIV. I
二
really
刀流
do.
武器というこの専用の武器を使うことになります。
And Vipers will utilize dual blades that are unique to the job.
Obviously, it'd be unique,
クリック
yeah.
してね。対応クラスは存在していないので最初からジョブの状態で使用可
What
能
are
で
they
す。
called?
And of course, Viper will not have any required class. You'll start with the job.
条
What
件
are you
使う
doing?
条件は黄金のレガシーの、権利を所有していることといずれかのジョブレベルが80になっていることです。
And the only prerequisites for use being that the players have, of course, purchased Dawn Trail expansion and have at least one job at level 80.
Okay, so a little bit of a heavier requirement for a new player, but
クエストの開始位置はウルダハを予定してます。
And the starting location for the job quest will be Ul'dah.
黄金のレガシースタートに際して条
That
件
looks
さえ
like an
整
Ul'dah
っていれば
class.
すぐに使用可能になりますので、バイパーで、メインクエスト進めていただくのも良いかと思います。
And again, the job
pretty
should be
edgelord.
available immediately at Dawn Trail's launch, as long as the aforementioned prerequisites are cleared. So if you want to play the whole Dawn Trail main scenario as a Viper, you can do that.
続いて
That's pretty cool.
じゃあそのバトルイメージちょっと見ていきたいと思います。
All right, let's talk about the battle concept.
alright,
バイ
pass
パーはこ
down
の特徴
to
として
Rowdy.
二刀流武器を使用しますが、
So a Viper will use a pair of one-handed blades to attack their foes.
これを用いたこの二刀流の攻撃とさらにこのブレードを合体させた合体剣という
Alright, makes
攻
sense.
撃2つ、持ってます。
But they can also combine these blades in a single two-handed weapon to deal heavier blows.
そして特徴的なのがですね、常時ヘイストがかかっているジョブになるために攻撃頻度かなり高いジョブになります。
So in addition to dealing swift attacks that are so fast that they feel like they already have haste cast on them,
今回、まだ開発
By
中という
calling
こ
all
と
the
で、
memories of the
アク
ancient
ションまだまだ
hunters.
少ないんですが、自己強化することで、先ほどね、オーラ
Additional
をまとってましたが、
power, okay.
そういった強力な、DPS を出せる状態という特殊なモードも用意されてます。
And so a Viper also has the ability to summon this special power to temporarily enhance themselves. Kind of like you saw with that aura that they had in the trailer. So basically, you're getting that extra DPS.
ウェポンスキルの間に
Yeah, like it's a buff, a
アビリティを
cooldown,
挟む頻度というのも
understandable.
非常に高いことを想定しているので、かなりスタイリッシュかつ操作頻度が高いジョブとして、現在開発が進んでます。
So Viper is a technically demanding yet highly stylish melee job that affords frequent opportunities for players to execute various abilities in between the weapon skills.
So you wanted a harder class,
添
you
えるよ
got
うに
one.
開発を進めておりますので、どうぞこの新ジョブバイパー
There's
を
some I
ご期
told
待
you
ください。
so's in there,
Right? The
okay?
development team
It'll be
is
good.
working
But
hard to create something that lives up to your high expectations. So please look forward to it.
ありがとうございます。
there you go. You wanted a harder.
今のバトルのイメージの説明を踏まえて、もう一度先ほどの動画、流してみたいと思います。
All right, so now with all of that I've just explained in mind, let's take one more look at that video. Roll it.
So yeah, the stronger blow. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Poor Morble. Just want to be friends. Again, it's interesting we're getting another edgelord class. It's like 2 in a row.
ありがとうございます。
Reapers. Yeah.
このコスプレすごくてですね、武器ちゃんと合体するんです。
Oh, he got him.
They did a really great job with the cosplay.
あんまり
He gets
やると飾りが取れそう。
Yeah, you should hold off. It's gonna break. Don't break it. Be careful. Calm down.
もちろんこの王のレガシーで
Listen,
実装され
let
る
him
ジョブというのは
play.
このバイパー一つだけではありません。
So now you all know that Dawn Trail will feature not one, but 2 new jobs.
Okay, so it's second one,
遠
Yoshi
隔魔法 DPS キャスターであることは皆さんにお伝えしていますが、さてどんなジョブになるのか。
All right, and you already
Japan.
know that the second job is to be ranged magic DPS.
すでに
Okay,
北
okay,
米
okay,
の
okay.
基調講演でもヒントはもう出ております
Is
の
it
で、
a
答え合
green
わせは
mage?
すみません、日本のファンフェスまでお待ちください。
But as for what that job is, well, other than the little hint I dropped back in Las Vegas, you're gonna have to wait until Tokyo. Sorry.
ではさらに
Wait.
何
Wait.
何
Are you gonna hold those sword the whole time?
まあそうね。
Yeah.
じゃあちょっと武器スタンドを出してもらっていい
Okay.
かしら。
Can we bring the stands out for the swords?
What do you mean stands out for the swords?
Maybe. Stands for the sword? Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's okay.
Okay.
What did you do?
And now for your real weapon, the clicker.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
ready?
Clicker.
Item level up. では続いて、基調講演進めてまい
The
りたい
clicker.
と思います。新たな拡張パッケージ黄金のレガシーについて北米でも、ご紹介しましたが、ストーリー改めて簡単に振り返っておこうと思います。
All right, so we already talked a little bit about Dawn Trail's story in Las Vegas, but we'd like to do a little recap before we continue.
ま
As
ず今
hope
回
slights
皆さ
dawn
ん
once more, a
光
hero
の戦
looks
士
to
に
new
お届け
horizons.
するのは僕たちからの最高の夏休みがテーマになっております。
So we already talked a little bit about how Dawn Trail would provide the Warriors of Light with a well-deserved summer vacation.
新たなる冒険、そのバカンスの目的地は西方のトラル大陸と呼ばれている地域になります。
And that vacation would be taking place in the far western land of Tyrol.
Winds of opportunities bring a visitor from the far west seeking the warrior of light in a right of succession to determine Tural's next
So with the
leader.
release of Part 1 in patch 6.5, you got a glimpse of where the story will be taking you.
本格的にストーリーがこの 7.0 につながっていくのは、パッチ 6.5、メインクエストパート2の方からになりますので、ぜひご注目ください。
But it will be the release of Part 2 that you'll better understand what's in store for you and the Scions and how everything in Dawn Trail's main narrative connects together.
光の戦士の皆さんが依頼されるのはトラル大陸におけるある王国の王位継承レースへの助力になります。
So the Warrior of Light has been asked to sail west across the Indigo Deep to assist in a right of succession for Tyral's throne.
Alongside Alfino, Alice, and Aaron Bell. Oh, we're getting the confirmation.
And
We're
of course,
going
all
with
the
them.
Scions will be joining the Warrior of Light in Tyrol.
Little do they know that it will
今回そ
also
こで
see
繰り
Scions
広げられるのは
divided.
暁の決命を二分する王位継承レースです。
But not
I'm
all
okay
will
with
be on
that.
the same side for the upcoming contest.
まあ北米でも聞いたんですけど、ちょっとヨーロッパでも聞いてみましょう
I'm
か。
not against that. I think that's going to be some good
暁のメ
storytelling.
ンバーと一緒にレースに参加したいですか？
Okay, so we asked the same question in Las Vegas, but we want to ask all of you, who do you want to be with you when you're done the contest? Who from the Scions? Alice?
一番最初にアリゼっていう声がある。
Graha.
I heard
Grahatia.
Alice first. Somebody's really excited.
Estinia. Estinia and Grahatia.
いや、
Don't fuck with
いろん
me.
な。いやこれだけでもたくさんの
Estinia
方
Grahatia.
にいろんなキャラクター愛していただいてるのは本当に嬉しいです。
I'm really
Christina,
happy that you
Grahatia.
all love all of the Scions so much.
誰がレースの敵に回るのかもご注目ください。
But we can't tell you now, but who's going to be on your side? Who's going to be the opposing side? You'll have to wait to find out.
でこの 7.0 拡張の全体のテーマとしては
Enjoying
Final
himself.
Fantasy XIV 新たな冒険の幕開けというテーマ
A
を
journey
掲
to
げて
discover. I like that theme
So the
though.
main
Look at
narrative
the
theme for
art.
Final Fantasy XIV 7.0 is a journey of new discovery.
もちろんストー
I'm
リー
down
も
for
こ
that.
れ
I
までの
really
拡
am.
張パッケージ同様、RPG 丸1本分の体験しっかりお届けしていこ
I
う
am
と思います。
so down for
And
a
as
normal,
always, we
regular
plan on
RPG
providing
feel.
players with a full standalone RPG's worth of story and experiences with this single expansion.
そのきっかけとなる王位継承レースとは何なのか。
What, however, will that story entail? What is this contest?
トラル大陸にはどんなエリアや冒険が待ち構えているのか。
What adventures await in this new land?
そしてエメトセルクも言っていたこの黄金鏡というキーワードは一体何なのか。
And what is this city of gold that Emmett Selk talked about?
もちろんこれまで同様に皆さんに驚いていただく仕掛けというのもご用意していますので、ぜひそのストーリーお見逃しのないようよ
When
ろ
you
しくお
bring
願
up
いし
Emmett
ます。
Selk,
And of course, we have a lot of other surprises. I can tell you right now, they're going to be big ones.
まあ僕らも
I'm
ここから
okay
ね
with big surprises.
6.0でストーリー1回ハイデリンゾディアーク編完結してこの物語がどう皆さんと一緒に転がっていくのかめちゃくちゃ楽しみにしてますので、ぜひ引き続き皆さんと一緒にファイナルファンタジー14作っていきたいと思います。
I mean, I know you guys really enjoyed the Hydaelyn Zodiac series, but we have something that's even better waiting for you in Dawn Trail. We hope you enjoy it.
it's a
で
big
はここから
ask.
新たな冒険の舞台となるトラル大陸に
I'm
関して
so down for a new
北
story
米
and
の
a new like
ファンフェス
beginning.
に情報をさらに付け加えて、
That's a
お届けしてい
pretty
きたいと思います。
tall
Right, so
order.
next up, let's talk a little bit more about Tyrol, and we're going to start by expanding on some of the info that released back in Vegas.
これまでの冒険の舞台は三大州と呼ばれる地域でした。
So up until now, we've spent most of our time on the 3 great continents.
今回はドーントレイルの冒険により活動地域が
Okay.
西側海を越えた西
A
方へ
Warcraft
広が
style,
っていきま
but
す
there's more.
But as we talked about
Hello,
last time, our
Bradley.
adventures in Dawn Trail will be taking us far to the west.
ですので
We expanded horizons from the well-traveled 3 great continents to beyond the Indigo Deep, where adventures beneath the western sky.
But again, this doesn't mean that we've seen all of Hydeland, most of Hydeland, not all of Hydeland.
That's right, she's
で
world.
は
So I
前
assume
回の
that
北
her
米のファンフェス
influence
で
is
も
there.
お伝えした、プレイヤータウントライオラというところに関して追加の情報をお伝えしていきたいと思います
She may be seen as like a
So
devil
next
or
we're going to
something
talk
over
about
there.
that
That'd be an
main
interesting
hub, the main
story.
single player hub that the Warriors of Light will be operating from during Dawn Trail.
これまでのプレイヤータウンよりもかなり多民族、多くの民
I know
族
they did that
入り
Shadowbringers,
乱
but
れた
like
街という特徴
it's
になって
the
ます
effects in our own
So
world.
this city of Tuliyolao will be far different from the existing player hubs that the players have seen before.
これまではスクリーンショットと
I
ア
like
ー
that they're
トワ
all
ークで
different.
ご紹介したんですが開発が
I'm
進
excited
み
for Dawn Trail 2.
動画の準備ができましたの
Dawn
で
Trail
動画で
2.
ご覧いただこうと思います
So the last time we were only able to show you the city via screenshots and artwork, but this time we've prepared some special in-game footage. So with that in mind, roll the tape.
Roll the tape. You're showing your age, Koji. Roll the tape, ma'am. Okay. It's red. Tribal. A lot of South America in that. Gorgeous. Look at the colors. Earthy tones. Listen, I'm down for that. Even like that blocky art that's indigenous to South America. Looks good. Looks good. Now,
そういえば
I am not
サウン
from
ドディレ
South
クターであ
America.
る祖権からコメントを預かってたんでした
So before we continue, we had a little message from Soken, our sound director.
今の動画の曲まだまだモッ
What
ク
did
ア
he
ップ
do?
なので
He's a
サンプル
ham
だと
too.
思ってくださいと
You gotta ask. What did he
伝えて
do?
ほしいと言われてます
So he asked me to tell you that the music playing in the video is just a mock-up.
なのでもっとすごくなるから期待しててくださいとのことです
And at the final track,
Silly
it'll be a
man.
lot better.
Riku, he sees you coming.
これまでのプレイヤータウンと
The
異な
seat
り
of the
多
Federation
数の
nation
民族
state
文化が
governing
溶け合っているというお
Tural
話先ほどしました
So as I mentioned
Turial,
before, the city is far different from the major cities on
northern
Highland.
reaches
It's
of
a
Yaktura.
culturally diverse,
The
pluralistic
nation's
state.
ruler is currently
トレーラーで主
Golujaya.
人公と
The
剣を交えて
two-headed
いた
Mamuya.
2つの頭を持つマムージャの王グルージャジャによって統治された国です
People are saying
So that massive
Tuliolo
two-headed
is
Mamulja that we
straight up
saw the
Brazil.
Warrior of Light fighting with in the trailer,
I can't
that's the current
speak to
ruler of
that.
the nation
Okay?
and king
I have
of the
never
Mamulja,
visited
Galul Jaya.
more
この
south
ト
than
ライ
Las
オラ
Vegas.
オールドシャーレアンと、カイロで
So I would love to
ここが
see people from South America
But the
look
Mamulja
at that
aren't
and
the
tell
only
me
peoples living in the city. On top of that,
what
it
does it
appears
look
the city
like?
has
Does
an
it feel
established trade
right?
route with Old Charlia.
今回ご覧いただいた、動画ウォークスルーですがまだまだ NPC の
So
配
you've
置
got
が
like a
行われていま
multicultural
せ
city.
んが非常に多くの密度あるオブジェクト、グラフィックス
I
ア
love
ップデートの効果ご覧いただけたんじゃないかなと思います
So in that walkthrough that you just saw, you saw that there were no NPCs there. Those will be added later. But hopefully you got an idea of what the town will
Those
look
will be
like and
added
all of
later.
The high quality of all of the objects that we have thanks to our graphical update.
Dude, he is all over that graphical update. 2.8.0 comedy. And I love it.
では
I'm glad
続い
he's
て
proud of it.
フィールド行ってみましょう
New areas.
So next I'd like to introduce you to some of the new areas that you'll find in Tyrol.
トラル大陸のフィールドまずは前回ご紹介したオルコパチャと
Please be
ヤクテ
easier
ル
to
樹海についてです
Okay, so first we're going to start off with the two areas that we talked about in Las Vegas, Urcopacha and Yaktel.
こちらも開発が進んでまいりましたので、今回は動画で、
On the bright side, there should be no
ご覧いただこう
snow.
と思います。
And since we talked last, development, of course, has continued, and we are ready to show you some in-game footage. Roll it.
Yes. Oh, kind of like the in heaven for the bird people. It looks good though. Very pretty, very touristy as well. Oh, that. Tapestries, look at the colors on them. Again, I like the earthy tones to it. It's a bit of a shift, but it doesn't need the bright color. Like, I like it in the fawn, the floor, sorry. Okay, we've got some vegetation, some farming, cacti. Cactuses. Typical to the area.
まだまだ開発中のエリアではありますが、今回これまで以上に環境設定、自然環境にかなり、注力した自然なエリアというのをご覧いただけたかと思います。
Again, what you saw is still under development, but we've worked really hard on these areas, focusing on creating landscapes that feel even more real and natural than ever before.
動画だけだとね、どうしても分かりにくいところはありますが、皆さん歩いて、いただければ、そのグラフィックスアップデートによる、密度の高さ、クオリティの高さ感じていただけると思いますので、楽しみにしていただければと思います。
I mean, it's a little bit hard to tell in this video, but we've been taking full advantage of that first graphical update coming with Dawn Trail, and that you're going to be able to notice this when you get in and play the game.
では続いて、
Listen,
ここま
that
では北米
graphical
でもお
update
話し
is
した
why I
情報
bought
な
one
の
of
で、
these.
さらなる新エリアを、アートとスクリーンショットで見ていきたいと思い
The
ます。
girl's PC, you wouldn't
But
have
these
handled
two
it.
areas we already talked about in Las Vegas. Today, we're going to bring you something new, some new areas, especially for London.
Oh, see, that's the kind of color I
こ
mean.
ざま
That's
るか
beautiful.
という首都であるトライ
Tropical.
オラの南に
Myriad
広がってい
river
る
streams
密林
flow
地帯
down
です。
from the crags to the
Okay,
west,
so
creating
Kozama is
breathtaking
a very dense
waterfalls.
jungle located to the south Tural's capital city of Tuliyollao.
ドントレーラーのトレーラーの中にもあの特徴的な、巨大な岩登場していたと思います。岩のある上部とそれから下部
When
2つの
I
エリア
think
に
of
分かれ
South
ているのがこ
America
の
and stuff
エリア
like
の
that,
特徴となっています。
again, I'm Canadian.
All right,
It's
so the
coming as a
unique rock
tourist.
formations that you saw in the trailer are located in this
Gorgeous.
area, and they
Gorgeous,
split
gorgeous,
the jungle
gorgeous.
into
This is what
upper
we
and
think
lower
of.
areas through which countless rivers flow.
特に上層と下層の間にある巨大な滝大瀑布も大きな特徴になっています。
And there are a lot of waterfalls in between the upper and lower areas as well.
Home to several people,
ここに
including one of the
住まう部
reminiscent
族も
goblins,
多
each
種多様
maintaining
新
their
たな
own
出会い
unique
が皆
culture.
さんを待ち構えています。
Reminiscent
Several
of the
different peoples
goblins.
call this region home, meaning there's much adventure to be had.
ではこちらコザマル
I like that
開
stuff.
発
I
中の
like
スクリーン
learning
ショッ
about
ト
the
をご覧いた
cultures
だ
they
こうと思
create
います。
games.
Right, so let's take a look at some in
The
development
fluff. I like the
screenshots.
fluff.
こ
Fuck
の
off.
今回ご紹介
That's
するスクリーンショットは
good.
いずれも仮想からの風景になってます。
So the screenshots that we have here are from the area's lower elevations.
今までではちょっと作れなかったような景色、環境よく見えてるんじゃないかなと思います。
We're able to create a new type of area that feels very unique from the areas that we've created in the past.
今回特にですね空気感とかそれから光の表現というものに非常にこだわって開発を進めてます。
And as you can see, special attention has been paid to lighting to create this perfect atmosphere.
そしてこちら、昼間の様子ですね。
And here is the jungle in midday.
大幕府から流れ落ちた
Gorgeous,
水が
gorgeous,
いくつもの
gorgeous.
川となり、支流にこうやって注ぎ込んできていると。
And so the waterfalls from the upper elevations feed the countless small rivers that flow out of the jungle to the sea.
右に見えるのが集落ですね。そして中央の木にもよく見ると、上の方に建造物があったりするのがわかると思います。
And so on the right, you can see a small village, and even in that tree in the center, you can see a small building located within the tree.
Within the tree.
そしてこちら最後はやや引いた状態の、円形ですね。
And so we've zoomed out a little for this next shot.
まあ見たところあまり危険な雰囲気というのは感じられないと思うんですが、果たしてどういった物語になるのかいろいろ想像していただけると嬉しいです。
So from here, it doesn't look that dangerous, but you all know what lurks in the shadows, so.
さてちょっと続いてももう1エリア紹介
Oh,
し
there's
てい
gonna
き
be
ま
some
しょ
beautiful G posing
Let's
there.
move on to our next area,
う。まずはアートでご覧いただきます。
starting with some artwork.
Secret.
Wait.
What? What?
In-game secret?
Oh, it's a mistake. The bug.
It's a bug. Oh no.
It's a bug.
まあ先ほどまでご紹介してきたところと随分雰囲気が変わり荒野のような雰囲気だと思います。
So this arid desert-like region is completely different from the previous.
あそこにある巨大なシークレットの文字、もちろんマップオブジェクトではない
Do you
です。
see like machina and stuff like
So we have
that?
that big secret. That's not a map object. That's not going to be in the real game if that wasn't obvious.
あのエリアにですね、ものすごく重要
Kind of looks like a
な
western. Look at the buildings in the lower right. It kind of looks like a
ス
western
ポイラーが激しすぎるので、シ
movie.
ークレットって書いといてくれってお願い
Like
を
that
したので
small
あったと
building
思い
in
ます。
the
So
right
yeah, what we
here.
have there is something that is very, very pivotal to the story. It's a huge secret, and we didn't want to show it here because we wanted you to experience it in game. So I made sure that they put secret up there.
なので、
You mean.
このまあ基調講演などで
I
お
like
見
that
せ
though. I really
してしま
do.
うと、
I
まあ
like the
皆さんの
fact that
楽しみ
you
をね
don't get
大
the
きく
whole
損なって
story
しまう可
before
能
it
性
comes
がある
out.
ので、
I'm glad that
ぜひで
it's
す
not
ね、
data
プレイ
mined.
ヤーの
And
皆さん、
while it
ご
sounds
自
like I'm
身で
picking
見
on
ていただ
people,
けたらなと思ってこういう対応をさせても
I
らって
like
ます。
this.
And we want to show a lot
And
of
I think
information
other
here, but we
games
also don't
should
want to
take
ruin
more
your game
examples.
experience. And so for this, because it's such a big secret and it's so exciting, and we want you to experience that in game, we've decided to keep it under
I don't
wraps
know if
for
it's
now.
the elegance.
このエリアの名前、シャロニ荒野と言います。
All right, so the name of this area is Shaloni.
トラル大陸中央部に広がる荒野。
Maybe with the name like
So it
that.
is a
Area.
relatively flat, rain-starved region in central Tyrol.
Their
セー
expanses,
リ
the
ン
vistas, their
が
discovery of
発見されたことによ
cerulean
ってこのエ
deposits.
リア近代化が進んでい
Sweeping
ま
change.
す。
Okay, so it's
But
basically
here, civilization is experiencing a boom due to a recent discovery of cerulean deposits.
まあ、セーリン泉ってちょっと日本語で言うとね、何ってなると思うんですけど、セーリン水の湧き出る
construction of a
泉の
railroad.
こ
Okay,
と
so
で
this
す。
feels like the
So
old west
basically, there are these kind
of
of
the United
springs where the
States and Canada.
cerulean bursts up through the ground.
さあ、この大陸での冒険、だんだん
Okay,
なんか夏休み
interesting,
なのか本
interesting.
当にっ
This
ていう
might be
感
some
じにちょっとなって
American
きたかなと
culture in there.
思います。
So again, we mentioned summer vacation before, but the more we see of Tyrol, the more we realize, the less we understand about Tyrol.
じゃあスクリーンショットも
That's
ま
not
だ
a
ま
bad
だ
thing.
開発中ですがお見せしましょう。
All right, but let's take a look at some in development screenshots.
かなり
See what I
広い
mean? Old West?
荒野が広がってますね。
So
Lots
yes,
of oil.
unlike the dense jungles that we showed before, this area is a lot
See,
more
it
open.
kind of looks like the
このエ
old
リア
western
はあれです
saloons
ね
and stuff over
バイク
there.
のマウントなんかが大変似合いそうですね。
So yeah, it looks like this would be a good place to break out your motorbike mounts.
You're
機械
silly.
化それから
See what I
技
mean?
術進
It
歩
looks
というの
like
が
a-
目覚ましく
it
進ん
looks
でき
like oil.
ており、さまざまな人や物との出会い
It'd be
が
an
皆さん
interesting
を待ち構え
commentary
てい
how that
ます
goes and how
So yes,
people are
you'll see a
treated.
lot of newer technology and machines, as well as encounter the people that built them.
まあ先ほどのねシークレットの部分がね一番このエリアの特徴なんでお見せできなくて残念ではあるんですが、
Again, as I said before, this area also hides a very, very big secret, but one that I won't be showing today.
この後のまた情報でも
Capitalism.
ちょっとずつあれこんな雰囲気なのかなみたいな情報出てくるので
I'll be good now.、
この後の 貴重公演も
That's
ちょ
so
っと見て
American.
く
I
だ
don't know what
さ
that
い。
is. I'm
We
not gonna lie to
won't
you,
be
Riku.
talking about it today, but there may be some things, some hints in other things that we have for you today that may give you a better of idea of what is in that secret area.
もちろん荒野ばか
Capitalism.
りが広がっているわけではなく、こ
Oh,
のエ
that's
リア
cute.
こうした地域もあってですね、さまざまな文化の融合というのが、行われてます。
First,
Of course,
God,
it's
no,
not
please
all
don't have a
empty wastes
snow
out there. The area
expansion.
features locations such as this one too,
Don't do
that are
that to
populated
me.
by a variety of peoples.
かなりの、ドラマ性高い物語用意していますので、ストーリー展開にぜひご注目ください。
Right, as for what drama awaits you here, as well as the
Hostile.
other areas that we showed today, you'll just have to look forward to it.
では
New
エ
allied
リアの
tribes.
紹介これぐらいにして、前回北米でご紹介したペルペル族に続きもう一ユコ部族ちょっと紹
I
介して
assume
み
the
ようかなと思い
Memorial.
ます。
So moving on from areas, next up we'd like to talk a little bit about the types of peoples that you'll meet in Tyrol.
まあこれはね皆さんちょっと見たことはあるだろうなと。
So this next one, some of you may recognize them.
こちら
The gobbies.
名前をモブリン
I
族と言いま
love
す。
me the
And they're called the
gobbies.
moblins.
My dog looks like a gobby.
エオルセア地域ではゴブリンと呼ばれている部族ですが基本的には同一部族ですね。
So they strongly resemble the goblins that reside in Eorzea, but they have their own unique characteristics.
ちょっと特徴をご紹介しましょう。
And let's take a look at those characteristics.
まあ、先ほどご紹介した
They're residing in the
コザ
jungle.
マルカに住む、一つの部族です。
So these moblins mainly reside in the previously mentioned jungles of Kozamauka.
三大州に住まうゴブ
Strongly
リン族
resemble
は
the
メカが
goblins, but
大
they
好き
share
で
a
した
common
ね。
ancestry. Makes
So,
sense.
and unlike the goblins of the three great continents who are expert builders and tinkers,
こちらは調達の達人ということで
Procure.
大きく考
Oh, they
え
are
方が異なっ
vendors.
ているようです。
these moblins are experts in gathering and procuring items.
彼らとの協調でですねどんなものづくりが、
You
行
know,
わ
take
れ
handle.
ていくのか楽しみなところです。プレイヤーの皆さん特にねクラフターとかギャザラーとか、絡んでくる可能性が非常に高いんじゃないかなと思います。
And so with these moblins and allies, just think of all the wonderful things that adventurers might create, especially our crafters and gatherers.
Okay, that's our crafting ones. Makes sense. I still have to level my crafter.
エリアの追加情報をお届けしてまいりました。
All right, I think that's about enough today. And that's all we can say regarding Tyrol. Regarding Tyrol.
ではさらに黄金のレガシーの、コンテンツも含めた全体の内容、北米の基調講演おさらいしつつ新情報を混ぜながら進めていきたいと思います。
Now, I'd like to talk more about the other features and content that await Warriors of Light in Dawn Trail.
What are you doing? Level 90, as expected. Or sorry, level 100, as expected.
皆さんのおかげでついに皆
Nothing
さん
new
の
there.
レベルが100に到達することになります。
So as you know, we'll be taking the level cap into triple digit territory, level 100, and that's thanks to you.
That's to be expected, I'm not gonna lie to you.
皆さん
Unless
レベル
there's squish.
最後どれぐらいまで行きたいですか？
How far do you want to go? We're at 100 now. How far do you want to go?
2000
I don't think it's unheard of that
already
this is
level
probably the good
桁が
spark
上がり
to
すぎても
squish it for the next
ね
expansion.
The UI.
Because Dawn Trail being like the
Yes.
beginning for most
Yes.
players.
Too many numbers.
EXP
That's right. The XP bar is just
せっかく一回ね桁下げたの
that's
に
right. We,
You know what I mean?
got rid
Like,
of some of those zeros, so we're
Where
gonna have
Dawn
to
Trail
add-
could be a beginning to new
もちろん
players.
クラフターやギャザラーの皆さんも
If they're
全て
careful with how they do the
レベルキャップ
story.
100に、させていただきます。
They
And of
could do
course,
it.
this will be for all jobs, including disciples of the land and hand.
では続いてバトルコンテンツに関してちょっと新情報も交えつつお伝えしていきたいと思います。
All right, next, I want to talk a little bit about
Nothing.
some of 7.0's core battle content. We have some new things to show you as well.
まずフ
see.
ィールドのアクティブ
Face
タイムイベン
the hunt,
ト
the treasure
いやそれから
questing, side
モブハン
quests.
ト新しいトレジャーハント
Again, all
これ
expected.
らすべて、いつも通りしっかりたくさん用意させていただいてます。
Some pretty cool
So
art though in
active
the
time
back.
events, the fates, the hunt, treasure hunts. We're going to have all these.
でもちろん新しいダンジョンというのもたくさんあります。
And of course,
That's
we're working
a,
on many new dungeons as well.
It's an interesting
ダン
background.
ジョン
It's a dungeon. This is a dungeon.
ダンジョンの数もですね、これまで以上の、同数しっかり用意させていただいてます。
It's a
制作
dungeon?
順調に進んでます。
Okay, and we're going to have at least as many dungeons as we had in the past expansions.
今回はいくつかのダンジョンについてスクリーンショットやアートワークでちょっとさらにね追加情報としてお伝えしていこうと思います。
All right, so next, let's take a look at some art and screenshots showcasing a few of those dungeons in development.
と言いながらこのアートも新情報だよね。
But yeah, this art, this is awful.
That could be Allegan. That could be Garlean.
まずスクリーンショット1枚目。
All right,
Roll
off to
them
our
down
first
the river.
screenshot.
ダンジョン
This is a dungeon.
ダンジョン
This is a dungeon. Dungeon? Area? Dungeon.
It's a dungeon.
It's a dungeon.
Yes.
Okay, as long as you're sure.
ダンジョンというとねどうしてもこう洞窟をイメージされがちなんですが、この一見川の普通のフィールドに見えるところこちらダンジョンで、なんとジャングルクルーズからスタートします。
So yeah, when people think dungeons, they usually think like caves, but looks like this one will start off as a river cruise.
Listen,
ちょっ
we
とど
like
んな
river
戦闘
cruises,
とか
okay?
ね、キャラクター同士の掛け合いとか繰り広げられるのか今からちょっと楽しみですよね。
But I'll let you imagine what kind of battles and player interactions are going to go on here.
でもちょっと落ちたくないね。
I don't want to fall in the river though. No, no, not a good idea.
ね
Like
なんか
crocodiles,
そう
piranhas.
やられそう。
Yeah.
こちら、
Oh, that one's
一
pretty.
見するとちょっとアートワークにも見えるかもしれませんが、こちら実機の、画像
I would love to
にな
see
ります。
some
So I
dungeons
know
not
this looks a lot
attached to
like artwork, but
MSQ.
this is an actual in-game screenshot.
川登りなのか、
I would love to
川
see
下りなの
some
か、それらを
out
向
of
かった先
MSQ
がこんな感
dungeons,
じです。
okay?
So yeah, are we
Because
going
we're in a new
upriver,
land. There's some
downriver,
adventure to
down
be
the
had.
river,
There's
the
some
cruise.
like
This is what's like.
shenanigans to be had.
いや、アートに見えるよね。
It does really look like artwork.
この環境セットアップしている開発者、今回ロンドンのファンフェス来てますんで、後ほど開発パネルでもこういったお話してくれると思います。
So yeah, the team that actually worked, one of the members of the team that actually worked on this, and the environment team is here today, and is going to be up here on stage. So looking forward to meeting and hearing what he has to say about this.
Oh, that's pretty.
さて、さらに
That's gotta be the
雰
cerulean.
囲気一転して全然また変わったこれもダンジョンです。
All right, and now we're somewhere completely different. This also is one of the new dungeons.
これもねなんかアートに見える、
This is also very, yeah, it looks like art.
こちら外なのかそれか何かの一部なのか自然地形と人工物の間に何か紫色の新植物、存在してますね。
So is this somewhere outside or inside? Is it a part of something? Are those natural formations or man-made? And what are those purple things growing everywhere?
Cerulean, I think. I would guess.
先ほどのエリアをもう少し上がったところになるんでしょうか。
And here's another look of the same dungeon, but up from a little higher.
明らかに、雰囲気遺跡と思われるものがあるんですがちょっと雰囲気異様な感じですね。
So yes, we can see some strange architecture that resembles ancient ruins.
これまでに光の戦士の皆さんが冒険してきたどのエリアともちょっと違った印象になっているんではないかと思います。
So yes, this is far different from any place the warriors of light have journeyed before.
ではダンジョンのお話最後にですね、開発中の他のダンジョンの、まだちょっと実機はお見せできないんですがアートワークを2枚ほど持ってきましたのでちょっとご紹介していこうと思います。
So finally, we have some artwork for 2 more dungeons that we'd like to show you, but you're going to have to use your imaginations to visualize how they're going to turn out in-game.
まず1枚目
So this is our first.
Okay,
Ma-
that's what I expected. Okay, that's not that
古
I,
代
it's a
の遺
dungeon.
跡
Yeah,
の
that's
ようですが
pretty much
し
it.
っかりし
No,
た
but
こう
do
い
you
う
see what I
ね
mean?
構
It's
造
got a
を持っ
lot
て
of
る
like the
というふ
South
うにね
America
アート見えますね。
influences. It's got
But
a
again,
lot
this
of that
also has
look
that
to
look
it.
of, sturdily built ancient ruins to it.
こちらはすでに、
It's
レ
what
ベ
you
ルデ
think
ザイ
of.
ナーのレ
So I
ベル
think
デザイ
it's
ンが終わりそのレベルデザインに合わせた、構造をアートチームがこうデザインしてってるからですね。
Okay, but what you see here is not concept art. In fact, the level design for the dungeon is already complete, and this artwork was created to help the modeling team.
本当はですね、こういう端のあたりにですね、アート担当者のこうスタッフからの注意書き、モデリングするための注意書きとか設定がものすごい数書き込まれてるんですが、さすがにねお見せするわけにいかないのでちょっと消してきました。
So now, artwork like this usually has a lot of text written in the margins to help the designers. It's filled with lore and secrets. We just kind of cut that out because, you know, to avoid spoilers. Sorry.
そしてもう一枚。
Okay, now for
Okay,
the
this is the
surprising
interesting.
one.
This looks elegant. This could be Garlean.
メカニカル。
A lot of tech.
Summer vacation?
Summer vacation.
Summer vacation.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe cold capsule.
Oh,
Yes,
say,
yes.
say cold because it's so hot.
Maybe.
Okay.
こちらもダンジョン、しかもメインストーリーに登場するダンジョンなんですが、あまりのね機械文明の発展にちょっとびっくりしますね。
So yes, this is a dungeon
Interesting. I
for the
think you get-
7.0 main scenario. But again, unlike the nature that we've seen before, this has a lot of mech.
詳細な解説は差し控えますが、やはりこの 7.0 の冒険、単なる光の戦士の夏休みでは終わらなさそうな気配が漂ってます。
So yes, it looks like Dawn Trail is going to be a little bit more than your ordinary summer vacation.
No shit.
ではこのダンジョンに登場する、強敵、ボスの一体をちょっとご紹介しようかなと思います。
All right, so now that we've seen where you're going to fight, let's find a little bit about more about who you're going to fight.
まあ前回はね、透滅戦の相手を表示しましたが、今回ね透滅戦ではないんですが、
So last time in Las Vegas, we showed one of the raid bosses.
バリガレマンダに続いてもう一体大型のモンスターの紹介となります。
And this one is not a raid boss like Valagarmanda that we showed in Las Vegas, but we have a very important and large enemy to show you.
名前をですね
She looks
今回
good.
ご紹介するねエリミネーター。
Eliminator. Okay.
もうどんどん夏休みから遠ざかっていく。
Yes, we're getting a little bit further away from summer vacation again. Yeah?
まあさてどんな形で出会いどんな戦いになるのか伏せておきますが、こういった今まで多分皆さんが黄金のレガシーでちょっと想像してたのとだんだん変わってきたんじゃないかなと思います。
Now, we can't tell you much about it yet or exactly how you meet, but it's obvious that we're going against expectations for Dawn Trail so far.
このエリミネーターね機械なのかそもそも生物なのかダンジョンのアートワークに続いてねだんだん謎が深まっていく基調講演になってるかなと思います。
Again, it's hard to tell if this is a machine or if it is alive or something in between.
Something in between, usually.
Yeah.
Usually.
じゃあ続いてコンテンツサポーター。まあこちらアップデートは行ってい
Duty
きます
support
が
update.
もちろん今回も全てのメインストーリーのダンジョン対応させていただいてます。
Okay, next up
What
we
you
have our
doing?
duty support feature, and you'll be happy to know that this feature will be made available for all of the instance dungeons for 7.0's main scenario.
かなり新しく、コ
To
ン
be
テンツサポー
expected,
ターと
again,
して
nothing
加
new
わ
there.
るキャラクターも多いです。
And of course, there's
I'm
going to be a lot
always
of
gonna
new-
be a
a
fan.
lot of new characters that are going to be included in this duty support feature.
たくさんの AI 作らなきゃい
I'm a
けな
big
くて
fan of the
ゲ
duty
ーム
support
デザイナー
system.
たちすごい
It opens up the
四角
game
く
to
し
so
なが
many
ら開
people.
発進んでます。
But that means our game designers and programmers are having to work a lot on all of the new AI.
そして多数の
New
新
gear
装備、
recipes
新
make
クラフ
sense.
ト、もちろんギア多数
So far,
用意
not a
しており
whole
ます
lot of
And with
big
all
and
these
new,
new
other
dungeons
than
and enemies to
extremely
worry about, we
pretty
need some
and
proper new gear,
new
and we
job.
have a lot of new recipes to make sure that you're properly kitted.
おしゃれがね気になる皆さんもぜひご期待ください。
And of course, we'll be introducing a lot of fashionable items as well.
ではちょっと
We're
新
not
しい装備のアートワーク見てみましょう。
Glam
So let's
hams.
take a closer look at some artwork for these new items.
Yes, please.
まずギャザラークラフターもね専用装備当然
Okay,
全
we've
て
got
一新されます。
All
steampunk.
right, Disciples of the Land and Hand will of course be getting new job-specific gear as well.
モデリングも第一次グラフィックスアップデートを行った状態で順調に進んで います。どのように実機
You're
で
getting
見ら
that
れるかご
old
期待くだ
West
さい。
type
So we're currently in the
fashion.
modeling
You're
phase
getting
of
your
development
like.
with our new graphical update. So for now, you're going to have to imagine how these designs will look when rendered in game.
そしてこちらはジョブ
Oh,
専用
we got
装
our
備
da-
の一部ですね。
Look at the
And here
white
we have some
mage.
job
She
specific
looks
gear for the
good.
disciples of war and magic.
Okay, listen. The
どれが
dark
どのジョブかは
dark
言わな
knight
くても
looks
大
fucking
丈夫
great.
で。
We don't need to tell
Okay.
you what jobs these are for, right?
今
What
回
the
もジョ
fuck?
ブ専
That
用装
looks
備はですね、
great.
冒険のその地域の
Dancer makes
特
sense.
徴デザインにあまり寄せず、そのジョブのイメージ
Must
という
say
のを
something
ストレートに
controversial yet
書き起こ
brave.
すようにというふうにディレクションして
I
ます。
kinda like
Okay,
the
instead of
Endwalker
designing the
white
gear to
mage
match
better.
more of the geographical or cultural feel of Tyrol, we decided to take a much more straightforward approach with their design.
No, it looks good. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
で
I
は
like it.
続いて、新たな生活
Expensive
系大
lifestyle
規模コンテン
content.
ツ
Fuck yeah. Oh no, we're all
So as I mentioned
casuals.
back in Las Vegas, we are planning some expansive new lifestyle content for Dawn Trail.
まあ、7.X シリーズにおいてもですね、イシュガルド復
We're
興
gonna
と
enjoy
か
it.
それから無人島開拓に続く新しい、生活系の大規模コンテンツお届けしていく予定です。
This will be new content that will be featured alongside existing content such as Ishgardian Restoration and Island Sanctuary.
なんとかですね、この場で発表したかったんですが、もう少し企画の詳
It
細を
looks
詰
like
め
a
たい
market.
ということで、残
I
念なが
wanna
ら
run
詳
a
細までは今日
market.
お伝えできないんですが、日本のファンフェスでは、内容をお届け
That'd
で
be
き
so
るかと思い
cool.
ます。
So the plan
Also,
was
she's
to
wearing
show you that new
jeans.
content
I love
here,
that.
but the team in charge didn't think it was quite ready and wanted just a little bit more time. So we're going to be putting off the big reveal until Tokyo. So we have to wait a little bit longer.
開発チーム頑張ってるのですいません、許してください。
The dev team is hard at work, so please forgive them.
ありがとうございます。
I mean, I
皆
suppose.
さんの拍手でね、今めっちゃ日本で頑張ってくれてると思います。
All right, they just heard your cheering, and so now they're like, oh, gotta get back to work. Gotta get
ありがとうございます。
So thanks.
ただ今回の、生活系の大規模コンテンツ、前回ね無人島開拓は一人で遊ぶものっていう形でしたが、今企画しているのは皆さん多人数で、遊んでいく盛り上がっていくというコンテンツの企画内容になってますので、また詳細の発表をねご期待いただければと思います。
So while Island Sanctuary was more solo content, this new content that we have planned for Dawn Trail is going to be something that you can enjoy with a lot of people.
Oh. Interesting. Wonder what they're up
では
to.
各種バトルコン
New
テン
variant,
ツを
8-player raid,
ご紹介しましょう。
ultimate raid.
All right,
Nothing new
we
there as
mentioned
well.
battle content a little earlier, but we have a lot more installed.
さあ、これらのバリアントダンジョン、8人レイド、それからもちろん Z シリーズも、7.X シリーズ頑張って、これらすべて作ってまいります。
So we'll be
Good
adding new
casual
variant
content.
dungeons, a new 8-player raid, and a new ultimate raid that will be just as challenging as those that become before.
そして当然ながらアライアンスレイドも新シリー
Alliance
ズ
raid
始まります。
And of course, we can't forget our alliances out there.
今日ここではですね、その次のアライアンスレイドが一体どんなものになるのかご紹介したいと思います。
And so here in London, we are excited to finally announce our latest Alliance Raid series.
Okay. $11. Okay. Okay. Y'all are going to have some fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. 次のアライアンスレイドシリーズのタイトルは
What
エコー
a
ズ・オブ・バナディールというタイトルでお届けします。
So our newest Alliance Raid is Echoes of Vanadil.
MMORPG として大先輩であるファイナルファンタジー11
Sorry, I'm having a hard
運営開始から
time with this.
すでに21年、その運営20周年を記念して我々
That's a
次なるア
blast to
ラ
the
イアンスレイ
past.
ドシリーズはそのファイナルファンタジー
And
11
honestly,
の
for the
世
players
界
that have been there
を垣間見
forever,
る冒
this
険を
is
お
a
届けしたいと
love
思います。
letter. I fucking love
So
that
to
for you guys.
celebrate over 20 years of Final Fantasy XI, we are turning to our MMORPG Senpai
Yes.
and stepping into Vanadil to get a glimpse of this wonderful, exciting world.
果たしてどんなストーリー、どんなボスが登場するのか、ぜひご期待ください。
As for what
20.
story will feature, who you will meet, what bosses you will fight, we can't tell you that.
もちろんファイナルファンタジー11から 続くねこのファイナルファンタジーシリーズの長い MMO を楽しんでいただいている、そして今もねファイナルファンタジー11
this is
遊んでいただい
actually
て
pretty
い
big.
る方にも楽しんでいただける内容に仕上げていこうと思ってます。
But we can guarantee that it'll be something that longtime fans of Final Fantasy XI and even players of fans right now will be able to truly enjoy.
People can still play that, right? People are still playing it. By the way.
Speaking of which, I have a question for all of you.
11今もやってるんだよなって。
How many people out there are still playing 11?
おおありがとうございます。いやいやもう11はめちゃくちゃやったよ。今は14やってるけど11めちゃくちゃやったよっていう。
And so how about people that, you know, I'm playing 14 right now, so I don't have time for them, but I played a lot of 11 back in the day.
ああすごい。ありがとうございます。
I
ありがと
didn't.
うご
I'm
ざいます。
sorry.
長らくですね我々
There you go,
スクエ
Bo.
アニックスの MMO を支えていただいて
Exactly.
本
Like
当に
this
あ
is
り
a
がとう
big
ございます
crossover. I'm glad you guys are
So
getting
yes,
this.
thank all of you who've been supporting Square Enix through our MMORPGs for such a long time.
おそらくですね配信を見てくださってる、方々も大いに今ね手を挙げてくださってるんじゃないかなと思います。
And I bet a lot of people watching on the stream as well have been raising their hands.
ぜひぜひご期待ください。
So again,
I
please look
didn't.
forward to
I'm
it.
sorry. I didn't have a PS2. That's the secret. Yeah, I only got it when I was married.
ではさらに、
Almost married.
コンテンツ継続してアッ
Like
プデ
a
ートして
year
いきま
before
す
the
よ
PS3
という
came
お
out.
話をちゃんとしておこうと思います。
And of course, we're
Ongoing
going to
content
continue our
updates.
updates of existing contents as well
Oh my
during the
goodness,
7.x
I am
series.
もう一個一個は説明しま
18
せん
years
が
from me and my Jesus.
I'm not going to
Uh-oh.
explain each of them here, but you get
Bloom
the idea.
Age, Hildebrand.
これらは一個
The
ずつ
Blue Mage
言いません
update's pretty good.
引き続き 7.x でも大量のアップデートをお届けしていく予定です。
So yes, you can expect updates of all the content you see here.
Plans for
そ
deep
して
dungeons?
まあ
That's
これだけ
interesting
じ
as
ゃな
well.
くてですね久しぶりに、こちらも予定してます。
But we have
Yeah.
something even more special.
え
And
A new limited job. Oh. Oh. You getting 3 jobs in Dawn Trail?
青魔同士リミテッドジョブとして登場しています
So
が、
something like
その第
Blue.
2弾新しい
That's
次なる
exciting.
リミテッドジョブというものの開発を今進め始めてます。
all right, to go alongside Blue Mage, we are currently working on an all-new second limited job.
まあ実装まで、まあ、ちょっと 7.x シリーズの後半で
Is
実
that
装の
green?
予定なのでちょっとしばらくお待ちいただくことにはなりますが、
But again, its release isn't currently planned until the latter half of the 7.x series.
まあ、どんなジョブになるのかちょっと聞いてみようかな。
But, you know, we do hope to tell you more about it soon, but we're going to kind of ask you, what do you think it's going to be?
Yes.
A unanimous green.
Beastmaster!
あービースマスター
Oh,
ビース
Beastmaster would be good.
結構いる。ちょっとコウジ聞いてみてよ他にどんなのあるか。
Anything else? Fisher?
いやいやいやいや。
We already...
結構ねからくり
I hit 18 years that I met my
I
husband
can't
in
remember.
November.
What is it?
Puppet
から
Master.
くり師
Ooh.
Puppet, puppet.
パペットマスター。ああなるほどなるほど。
Oh yeah, Puppet Master.
いやーそうあんまり言うとさなんかそれっぽくなっちゃうから。
Beastmaster.
ビースマスター。なあまあでもやっぱりパーティープレイでは
You're
な
gonna
か
tell
な
us?
か、実現できない、遊びとセットで、新しいリミテッドジョブ開発していきますので、まあ、ぜひどんなものになるか、お待ちいただければと思います。
But yeah, we're really excited. We're working on a lot of different ideas, something that we can do that's separate from party play, similar to how it is with the Blue Mage. So yeah, please look forward to it.
まあそんなに遠くないタイミングで、どんなリミテッドジョブになるかお伝えしていけるんじゃないかなと思ってます。企画は順調に進んでおります。
While we can't say any more here, we do hope to reveal more information very, very soon.
Tokyo.
各種コンテンツアップデート、ここまで触れてきましたが、今回もですね グラフィックスアップデートの、進捗について
Graphics
この
update.
場でちょっとお伝えしたいと思
He's
います。
adorable with
All right,
that.
so now that we've talked about our content updates, I'd like to move on to the planned first graphical update.
前回のファンフェス途中経過お伝えしてますが、そ
Again,
の途中経過
I'm
に
glad
対
I
して
got my
皆さんからのフィー
PS5.
ドバック、いただいてます。そこでさらに調整しましたよというのをちょっとお伝えしたいと思って持ってきてます。
Okay, so after showing everyone our progress with the graphical update back in Las Vegas, we got a lot of player feedback. Over the past few months, we've taken that feedback and we've made even further adjustments.
メインキャラクターの種族アウラだよっていう方、
So how many people here have an aura character?
A what?
持ってきたのはこのアウラの
All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about the auras, horns, and scales.
できるだけね皆さんのイメージ損なわないように注意しつつ行っている
See, I
グラフ
don't
ィックスア
call
ッ
them
プデー
that.
トなん
I
で
call
す
them
が、
aura.
Again, we've
I
been
fucked it up.
tweaking it a lot with our new graphical update.
中でも前回途中経過注目されたのアウラ族の角とかそれから鱗の表現っていうものに、いろんなフィードバックいただきました。
So yes, our main goal was to introduce these fine adjustments that won't feel too drastic and ruin that unique look that we've all gotten used to. And if you recall, this includes tweaks to polishing things like the aura horns and scales.
まず次に
Let's see them.
お見せするのが前回北米でお見せした途中経過のスクリーンショットです。
Okay, so first off, we're going to start by showing you what we showed you back in Las Vegas.
これがね前回お伝えしたもの。
All right, and this is what we showed you last time.
角の表面とか鱗に結構光の反射があってちょっとエナメルっぽい質感だった自分たちのイメージとちょっと違ったっていうフィードバックも、結構議論として寄せられてました。
So back in Las Vegas, the horns and scales that we showed you were very reflective and had a very strong enamel type of feel, and it was not something that a lot of people had expected.
これはこれでやっぱりこう反射があるので、クオリティとしては比較的
They,
高く
but they
見
look
え
like
やすい
horns,
気
especially
はす
on
るん
the
ですが
left. They look bony.
And with this reflectivity,
How
I mean, it
they
looks
should
very
be,
high
but-
quality, so it was good for showing off that improved in quality of the horns.
我々が 3.0 で、企画した時の
Or
ア
on
ウ
the
ラの
left,
元
they
のイ
feel
メー
like
ジに
they're
近
kind of
づけ
just
るように
tacked on.
さらに、継続して調整を
On
続
the
けて
right,
きました
sorry.
But
I
it
don't know
didn't
why I
really
said
match
left.
our vision of what we wanted the aura to look like from our original design back at 3.0, so we continued tweaking.
すごい微妙なのでメインキャラクターアウラの人ちょっと一生懸命画面見てください。
All right, and so this is where we are. It's a very, very small change, so look very, very closely. Okay. And
I think they
What do you
fixed.
got?
I think the
Think, this is
females
before?
look better, and the males.
After
after.
I prefer the males before. Females, I prefer her. Oh shit, that's loud. I prefer hers after his before, because I like that
すいませんね。
bonier look to it. But listen, this is
So that wasn't
subjective,
even
okay?
more exciting.
光沢がね強く出ていた質感をちょっと落として本体の色へ近づけてより馴染ませるということをやってます。
So we're continuing our work on lowering that reflectivity to be able to get the horn color to something more natural and closer to what we originally intended.
前回お見せした他の種族というのもですね前回のものがフィックスではなく、皆さんのその感想フィードバック見てどんどんギリギリまで細かくクオリティアップや調整を続けています。
So this goes for all of the updates for the other races as well. We've been receiving a lot of feedback, and what we showed you in Las Vegas wasn't the final product, but a work in progress.
ちなみになんですけど、
Okay?
このスクリーンショットのこのアウラの女性のね首にちょっとライン入ってるんですけど
And so some of you with some very good eyes maybe notice a little line on the neck
これ
of
ちょ
the
っと
female aura.
急いで首くっつけたんでちょっと
And so basically when creating this, we had to rush and like we just took a head and popped it on a body.
これは大丈夫治るんで
We'll fix this.
I don't notice it.
次なんですが、
right.
さらに細かいお話をちょっとさせてく
Model
ださい。
adjustments.
So we talked about something very detailed, and so for next we're going to talk about something even more detailed.
ファイナルファンタジー14、9番と呼ばれているオリジナルのファイナルファンタジー14が13年前にリリースされ、その時から、より快適に遊べるようにという形で R エルムリボンが作られてます。
So as many of you know, the original Final Fantasy XIV was released almost 13 years ago. Then a couple years after that, A Realm Reborn was released to improve upon the original.
1.0 から遊んでるよ。
How many people here
Just
have been
a
playing since 1.0?
Oh.
Legacy.
Thank you でそのまあ新生版を
He's
作るにあたって
unapologetic
です
when it comes to
ね
that.
やはりこうできるだけ短い期間で作り上げていくということで Q14 のそのモデリングっていうのをうまくアレンジしてここまでやってきたという歴史が実はあります。
So when making the move from 1.0 to A Realm Reborn, we didn't have a lot of time. So we ended up having to repurpose some of the original character models for A Realm Reborn.
今回グラフィックスアップデートではそれらの調整を行う際にこの9番から使っていたモデルというのにも改めて全てに手を入れて完全に新しいものへと進化させることにしました。
And so now, to coincide with the graphical update, we had to revisit our use of these older 1.0 models.
これこそめちゃくちゃ細かいのでちょっとよく見てください。
Okay.
Don't touch the
this is going to
grapes.
get really, really detailed, so look carefully.
Don't touch the grapes.
まあララフェルですね。
Okay, so we have our
Don't you dare
Lalafell.
touch the
こ
grapes.
れ現在のララフェルです。
This is the Lalafell that's in game right now.
まあ可愛いですね。
And they're
Of course,
fucking
cute
cute.
as ever.
Thank you.
ちょっとですね。ここ
Thank you.
ここに注目してください。
So I want you to focus on this part of the face.
そのあたりです。
So yeah,
What
right
did you
there on
do?
the chin.
まあできる限りですねキャラクターモデルを軽くかつ高品質に見せるためにローポリゴンを実はですねほっぺたの下にすごい四角いポリゴンを無理やりこう入れてですねそこでこう顎の影のラインをつけるみたいなすごいこうなんて言ったらいいんだろうテクニックみたいなことを実はやってます。
So, to ensure character models weren't a burden on the system, but also maintain a high visual quality, we implemented the use of these low polygon shapes. And the remnants of those can kind of be seen today in around the cheek and the jawline, those straight lines.
ただ今回キャラクターの肌の質感を上げてより影が
These are people that
リ
are
アル
smarter
に
than I
滑ら
am.
か
I
に
would
表示さ
not.
れていくためにですね
fucking caught
ノーマ
that,
ル
but
マッ
that's
プと
me.
呼んでいる
Listen.
顔の凹凸データみたいなものっていうのも全て改めて綺麗に作り直しています。
Okay, so with the graphical update, however, we went back and we retooled and recreated what is called our normal map data, which in other words is basically this data that's meant to represent the bumps and dips and irregularities of those textures.
そのためですねその新しいグラフィックスの状態に、この旧の状態のモデルをそのテクニックを残したままにしてしまうと逆にその非常に小さいポリゴンが不自然な影を作ってしまうみたいなことが、出てきました。
Okay, however, by doing that, it caused some conflicts with the existing low polygon data that we'd been using since 1.0, creating even these more mysterious bumps and dips in shadows.
わかるかな
Can you tell?
わかる
There, and that's what happened.
ここにねすごい微妙に外側に尖ったポリゴンが
I
影
can't
の邪魔
tell.
をしてるんです。
So you can see kind of there's these bumps on the chin that are kind of affecting the shadows.
いやわかんねえよっていう反応だなこれ。
And everybody's like, I don't know, what?
ただこれララフェル使ってる方どれぐらいいます
How many people are using Lalafels?
Baby.
皆さん、
Yes.
自分のララフェルが一番可愛いと思ってますよね。
And so of course you think your Lalafell is the cutest, right?
Is that up for
まあ
debate?
なので
It's
だから
not.
こ
I'm
そ
sorry.
こういう細かい
Wrong.
その違いっていうのを、まあ、なくさないようにできればしていきたい。ただこれからのクオリティアップデートを考えていくとどうしてもその味として残していたそのローポリゴンのテクニックみたいなものを取っていかないとさらに綺麗にはならないので、まあ、そういう細かいところまで調整させてもらってますっていうのが今回のお知らせです。
And so I know that some people may look at these kind of imperfections born from these old techniques as something that makes Lalafels Lalafels. And you know, we didn't want to get rid of them all because we know that that's what makes the Lalafels special. But moving with this graphical update and having something that matches that, we decided it was time
I
to
still
at
don't
least
know
touch
what they
them up.
did. See,
What
this
about
is the stuff
Tyson
that
just-
I'm
so
not gonna
this
lie
is
to you. I
the
wish
new
they
version.
didn't include.
影がめっちゃ自然になったの分かります？
So you can
I
tell
can't
that
tell.
like the shadow is now much more natural.
すごい細かいんですけど。
Again, this is not something they should have included in this. Agreed, Bradley. It's not even up for debate.
いやまあまあ
This is an
基調講演で
update
話す内容なのかって
that's just taking time. And again, I'm not
思わなく
insulting
もな
them,
いんですけど
but it's
Probably
taking
wondering, it's
time
like,
away.
Could we have not done this like at a different panel? Did it have to be at the keynote?
There you go, yeah.
全てのプレイヤーの皆さんのキャラクターを何としても今皆さんが思っているキャラクターイメ
Again,
ー
I'm
ジ
not trying to
の
insult
ま
the guys. It's just
まよ
that
り
this
ク
is
オリ
not
テ
the
ィア
place
ップ
for
を
this.
させていくために
This is a
担
forum
当
post.
のアーティストたちも僕もこう目を皿にして今と前をこう比較
Like,
し
think about
て
they're on stage.
ポリゴンの角があったら
Thousands and
何なんだ
thousands
この
of
ポリゴ
people
ン
are
はって言
watching
って
live
まあそういうことを日夜やってい
for
るので
a fine
ぜ
line,
ひ
you know?
グラフィックスアップデート
It's
楽
definitely
し
not
み
the
に
place
して
for
てくだ
this.
さいというお話です。
But again,
This
we
is a
wanted to
place
show
to
you
reveal a
this especially
huge
because
step.
we wanted to show you just how hard we are working on this graphical update. We understand that you all love your characters, and we don't want to change your characters, but we do want to make them look a lot better, and so we're working on these tiniest of issues to improve it. I'm there looking at everything. If I see even a hint of a polygon, I'm like, no polygon! And so,
Don't touch
again,
my fucking
this
grapes.
is the extent of the work that we're doing, and we wanted to show that with you here today.
There's a lot of time for a fine line. Again, I'm
まあで
not.
もこれだけだとねいくらなんでもちょっと細かすぎるだろうということですごい分かりやすいスクリーンショット1個持ってきました。
Imagine the
All right,
people
that
there,
was
though.
enough
They've been
talk about the super tiny
and
technical
they've been
issues.
on
Let's
their
talk about
feet
something
for a
easy.
couple hours.
グラフィックスアップデートで
Glasses!、
帽子と頭装備とですねメガネが同時に装備できるようになるキャラクター
Listen,
集
I'm
めてみま
biased,
した。
but I like them.
So, the glasses. Helmets, glasses. What's easier than that?
We love that. Big fan of that.
というわけで第一次グラフィックスアップデート
Look
順
how
調に
cute
作
they
業
are.
進んでます。
Now we gotta make them pink.
All right, so development
Oh, yeah,
on
make them
that
big.
first graphical update is proceeding smoothly.
これまでの13年にわたる膨大なセットアーティストたちがですね必死に調整をしてくれてます。
Our artists are working tirelessly to improve all of our 13 years of graphical assets.
このグラフィックスアップデートやファイナルファンタジー14のグラフィックスがどんなテクニックを使って作られているのか、このファンフェスの開発パネルでも実際にツールの映像などを交えて、お見せし
I
てい
want
こ
to
うと思い
dive
ます
in。pink. I
So
like
for
those.
those of you who want to know more about this topic of graphical update, as well as the kind of techniques that the team
Yes.
uses to create Final Fantasy XIV,
This is
we
a
have
forum
this
post or a
great
separate
development
video?
panel, coming up a little bit later that will show you
That's
all
the
about how we
place
do
for
this and
this.
show you even some of the tools that we use.
Again, I'm not
か
against them
なり
showing
面
this. It's
白い
just, this
内
isn't
容
the
に
place for
なっ
it.
ていますのでぜひ開発パネルの方にもご注目ください。
It's going to be really
That's
interesting, so
all.
we hope
I
you look
love how
forward to
good
it and here
everyone
to
looks
watch it
in
with us.
glasses.
では
Okay.
どうしてもねスペ
うわ
ック上がっちゃうので改めてちょっとおさらいしておきます。
All right, while we're here, we want to remind you one more time about the new minimum and recommended requirements.
もう準備したよっていう人
How many people are ready to go?
I barely. Okay, I
Alright.
don't fit
Good.
recommended
Good.
at all,
That's good.
and I don't hit
そこ
all
までめちゃくちゃ
of the
高
minimum
くしない
system
ようにして
minimums,
ますので
which
ぜひ
is
すいま
why
せ
I
んが
bought the
よろしくお
PS5.
願いします。
We haven't raised it too much, but please understand. Thank you.
はい
No, it makes
では
sense.
残
It's
りの
just
時間
my system can't play it.
この
That's all.
先 7.0 までに、アップデートしていく内容の、追加情報をお届けしていければと思います。
All right,
I'm
so
not
finally
angry with
today,
that.
I want to talk a little bit about the content we have planned before the release of 7.0.
There you go. What do we got?
まずは
Imagine the people that are there.
僕
They've
が
been in
発表
line
さ
for
せてい
2
ただい
hours,
た
2 to 3
Xbox
hours.
バージョンに関してです。
All right, first off, we have the
Open.
open beta test for the Xbox
Oh,
version.
that's huge.
Xbox バージョンはですね、来年1月中旬から2
That's
月
only a
に
few
かけ
months
て
away,
ス
guys.
タートさせていただき
We're
ます。
gonna be
And our
having
test is scheduled to
Xbox
begin in
players with us.
mid-January and continue through February.
このオープンベータでしっ
Can't
かり
wait.
問題点
Can't
洗い
wait.
出して
More
ですね、
people
7.0
playing
黄金
is
の
a
レガシーよ
great
り
thing
前に
every time.
Xbox バージョンも正式サービスへ
And I will
移行さ
not
せて
be
いただき
seeing
ま
in
す
the。comments
This is
or
again
like
to find
otherwhere be like, I hate
problems,
Xbox
before
players.
the release of 7.0 and smooth all of those out so that we
No,
have a
more
smooth launch.
players is a good
ぜひ
thing.
で
Do
す
you
ね
want more people to
オ
raid
ー
with?
プンベー
Do
タ
you want
プ
more
レイ
people
を
in your
していた
FCs?
だきつつ7.0の冒険に
More.
Xbox ファンの皆さん備えていただければと思います。
So all of our Xbox users out there, we welcome you to join the test and help us make the game great.
では続いて、新しい7.0、7.0じゃないや 6.5X で実装されるコンテンツ動画をご用意してきましたので、まずそちらをご覧いただこうと思います。
And so now for our next announcement of 6.5x content, we have this special video. Roll it.
What do we got? Show mom. I was about to say show mom. Oh. I'm not against this. I hope that it works really well. I think this could be a good thing. I'm not the target audience for this. That's all. I think it could be fun in-game. It's kind of the end of that for me. Like I said, this could be fun. It's just I'm not the target audience. I would try it in our game. You know what I mean? Okay, that's cute. I like the hoodie. The hoodie's cute. Person in summer.
ありがとうございます。
October 31st.
というわけで大変お
There you
待
go.
たせしました。ファイナルファンタジー14のゴールドソーサーにいよいよフォールガイズが実装となります。
All right, you've been waiting a long time for this. Fall Guys will finally be available in the Gold Saucer.
パッチ6.51ということで、実装日出てますね。10月31日パッチ6.51リリースとなります。
All right, and as it says here, it's planned for release on October 35th. Patch 6.5.
35th? Koji? 35th? 31st?
もうすぐだね。
I'm teasing.
Yes, in just a week.
今回
That's right.
動
Oh,
画
we-
で、ご覧いただいた通り、
Alright.
フォールガイズのエッセンスを、入れつつ、
Chocobo's
フ
cute
ォールガイズチームにも監修してもらいながら、ファイナルファンタジー14独自の味付けを行ったコラボレーションアトラクションとなっています。
So as you saw in the trailer, this collaboration will maintain that Fall Guys aesthetic. We had people from the Fall Guys dev team help us out, make sure that we followed that. But it will also feature this unique Final Fantasy XIV spin on all the frenetic Fall Guys gameplay we know and love.
こちらのコンテンツ、
Okay. I mean, I'm not opposed to trying it. It's just like I said, it's not something I see where I'm like, yay. But again, I know I'm
This
not the
content
target
is
audience.
designed for groups of 24 players, with, of course, random party matching for players who don't arrive with their own alliance.
でこちらのフォールガイズなんですが、ちょっと特徴がありまして、開催が、不定期というか何ヶ月かおきに開催されてしばらくお休みして、開催されてしばらくお休みしてという数ヶ月おきにオープンとクローズを、繰り返していく予定です。
Okay, so one unique characteristic with this content is that it's not always going to be open. There will be periods of time where it is available and then period of times when it's not available, and we'll be repeating that over a cycle.
まあどうしてもそうしない
As
と
long as it's short,
一気にね
because
やったらまた人が他のとこ行っちゃって
my
みたいなことに
problem
な
with
るので
this
定期的にや
is
ってい
that
きますのであまりね焦らずに
That's-
皆さんの時間のある時に
I don't know if I
開
like
催と合わせてやってってくれればと思います。
Again, we want to
I
keep
don't
the
know if I like
balance
that.
between the two games and keep that fair. So we're going to have, again, times on and times off, so you can enjoy the Fall Guys content and then go back to other content.
もちろん多数のオリジナ
I
ル
don't know if I like that.
講習
We're gonna
ご用意して
I think that's a discussion to have
おりますので
later.
ぜひプレイしてそれらのギアも
That's one of the
手に
things
入
I
れてみて
loved
くだ
about
さい。
Final Fantasy
And of
XIV
course,
is
there will
that
be a
content was
great
available
deal
at all
of unique
times.
prizes for those who participate and win, so please look forward to it all.
ではもう一つ
It creates that FOMO that I'm.
6.5X シリーズで
You
実
know what I
装
mean?
と
I
な
like
る
the gold
まあ
saucer in
特
the
別な
sense that
クエストに
if
つい
you
て
wait
お伝
around,
えしようと
the
思いま
event
す。
that you like will be there.
And next, we have one final big announcement for a special quest that's going to be appearing in the 6.5x series.
こちらも動画でまずはご紹介したいと思います。
We have a video to introduce this big announcement as well, so roll it.
What did you do? Yes! That's the shit. What did I almost called this. Yes. That's cool. That's cool. That's not kind of cool. That's very fucking cool. Using Phoenix powers? Look at you. Yes, 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 yes. I called this in my KFC video. What do you get? Give me a Torgal pet, sweet Jesus. Yes! That's it! Both of them! And the suit! I think I'm the most excited about that. I called this.
というわけでですね、ファイナルファンタジーシリーズ最新作16とのクロスオーバークエストのお知らせです。
That's right, we can finally announce our Final Fantasy XIV, Final Fantasy XVI crossover event.
ファイナルファンタジー16のプロデューサーの吉田さんから OK が出ましたんで。
So yeah, I asked the producer on Final Fantasy XVI, you might know him, Naoki Yoshida, he said it was okay, so here we go.
頑張って作りますと。
Yes!
この
How
永
does-
遠の旅路という物語、ファイナルファンタジー16の主人
If you
公
have
であ
a
る
PS5,
クラウドロズ
this is a
フィールド
must
と
play.
光の戦
It's
士の出会い
really
の
fun.
物語となってます。
All right, it's called The Path Infernal, and of course will feature 16's protagonist, Clive Rosfield, fighting alongside
Yep.
the Warriors of Light.
Yeah!
もちろんまだまだファイナルファンタジー16未プレイドという方もいらっしゃると思いますし、PS5 版今年の冬に買うよと、まあ PC 版出た
When
ら
it
買う
comes
よ
on
という
PC,
ふうに待ってらっしゃる方も
buy
い
it,
る
but
と思い
like,
ますので、あまり
it
過剰
is-
な
I'm
16
playing it
の
on
ネタバレにな
Twitch,
らないよう
and
仕上げておきました。
Again,
It's really,
we've written
really
the story
good.
so that it doesn't spoil too much of 16 for those players who have yet to play Final Fantasy 16 or looking to buy a PlayStation 5 this Christmas or maybe waiting for the PC version. But there's enough in it so that everyone should have a lot of fun.
先ほど動画でご覧いただいた通り
I think I
16で
fucked this thing
大人気であるトルガルという、狼
I
の
did.、
報酬など多数ギアご用意しております。
And I bet you all saw the Torgal goodies in that teaser trailer.
Yeah.
Rest assured,
How
there'll be
dare
a
you.
lot of unique loot for this collab, including gear.
Yeah, we've seen that too. So excited. When is it coming?
オートコンボくれまあ確かにね、オートコンボコラボレーションで出てきたらちょっと面白い
That would be great. That's a good idea. Have those auto combos in there.
でもそのリングつけるとアイテムレベル下がるよ
Oh yeah, but if you do put on the rings of the timely rings, then your item level is going to go down. So
The timely rings is a good idea.
ぜひで
By
す
the way.
ね、まあある意味物語の導入に
That's
近い
how they,
それほどね、壮大な物語というよりは16の世界を
When
垣
is it
間
coming?
見るような冒険になっています。
Yoshi P, don't do this to me.
それらをプレイしてですね PC 版だったり、それからファイナルファンタジー16の DLC などにもご期待しつつ、両方14も16も楽しんでいただければ
I'm pretty
嬉
sure
しい
he
で
just
すと
said 16
ファイナルファンタジ
PC.
ー16のプロデューサーの吉田さんからコメントを預かってきております。
So again, we'd like you to think of this collaboration as kind of an introduction to the world of Final Fantasy 16 for all of our Final Fantasy 14 players. We can't wait for you to get your hands on this new content, and we're currently developing alongside Final Fantasy 16 DLC and the PC version. And of course, you know, we got the okay from the producer, and he told us that, you know, it was okay to go. So we're going to do it.
Okay, so it's a while away. Not mad.
ありがとうございます。
But the
では
PC version's coming.
ちょっとここでお知らせを最後基調講演ではあるんですがさせてください。
Okay, so next up we have a final announcement.
Now, the last time we had
クラウドデータセンターというもの
Xbox.
のテスト、我々
A new
進め
data
て
center?
おります。
All right, as I talked about recently, we have a cloud server, cloud data center stress test coming up.
まあ今まで、皆さんがプレイしてくださっている、データセンターというのは物理で、出来上がってるんですが今回クラウドというたくさんの、 マシンをつなぎ合わせてこうちょっとね動的に、大きくしたり小さくしたりできる、それをクラウドってよく呼ぶんですけど、それによってこうサーバーの拡張性が柔軟になるっていう、クラウドデータセンターでプレイヤーの皆さんにぜひテストをお願いしたいです。
All right, basically, up until now, all of our data centers have been using physical servers. And we want to do this test with the cloud servers to make it easier to expand these. And so, to help do this, we need your help with the test.
5年前から検証スタートして、特にこの3年かなり、一生懸命いろんな企業さんと組んで構築してきたんですけど、
No, absolutely. Everyone, if y'all want to help the game, that's how you do
どん
it.
な問題が出るのか、ぜひ洗い出しをさせてください。
So we have
Questionnaires.
spent the past several years exploring this possibility of expanding our data centers via the cloud servers, and we're at a point now that we need your help to help us with, find out any kind of things and issues that may occur.
これからもファイナルファンタジー14どんどん拡張していくために、ぜひ皆さんのお手伝い、お力をお貸しいただきたいです。
Again, we would deeply appreciate your participation as it will help us continue to expand our game and our community.
その概要こちらになります。
So we're going to talk a little bit about what this test entails.
東海岸で、実際にクラウドデータセンターを行うんですが、アメリカのただヨーロッパ側からのテストもぜひお願いしたいです。
So the test will be conducted via our North American East Coast data center. That said, we encourage players from all over the
East
world
Coast?
near Japan to join the test.
そうですね、もちろん日本の方もぜひよろしくお願いします。
That's right.
Create
Players from Japan as well,
only?
you're welcome to join.
新規キャラクターのみ、作成可能で、テスト終了時に申し訳ありません、データは一旦ワイプさせていただきます。
Alright, so we're going to be asking players to create new characters for the test, but unfortunately we're going to have to wipe those characters after the test is over.
その他いくつかちょっと制約はあるんですが、
So we'll make a
キャラクターを
pretty
作った際
PB.
にですね、メインクエストや各ジョブのレベルをアップさせる冒険録、このキャラクターにプレゼントさせていただきます。
And as you can see, there are several other restrictions, but to help players jump right into the test right away, we will be offering Tales of Adventure for all the main scenario and all the main jobs.
ギルも5000万ギルお渡しします。
I'm also going to give you 50 million gil.
ぜひ皆さんでですね、皆さんは自由にいろんなコンテンツをマッチングしてプレイしていただければいいだけです。
Again, we won't be asking players to play a certain way. We just need to have you come in and enjoy as much content as possible.
はい、ぜひ皆さんでさまざまなコンテンツプレイしていただけると大変助かります。
So,
And again, we hope that you all join us in this test.
party?
どうか皆さんのお力ぜひ14のためにお貸しください。
Again, this is for 14, this is for our future, and we hope to see you join the test.
Yep, it's basically give it a go. We want to make things right, try it out. No, absolutely. If you can, you should.
さあ、僕の基調講演もいよいよ終わろうとしておりますので、今回このドントレール黄金のレガシー、もちろん、ファイナルファンタジーシリーズイメージアート数々ねお書きいただいている天野先生にも今回ドントレーラーイメージイラスト描いていただいてます。
Alright, so before we wrap things up this morning, there's one last slide I'd like to show you. All
What
new
did you do?
Dawn Trail artwork by the one, the only Yoshitaka Amano.
Final ファイナルファンタジー3をねちょっと彷彿とさせるような
Something about this artwork reminds me a lot of the original Final Fantasy III artwork.
天野先生も、非常にノリノリでいつもファイナルファンタジー14イメージイラスト描いていただいておりますので今回もものすごい
Man.
スピードで仕上げていただきました。
And Amano-san
What are
really,
you
really
doing?
enjoys making artwork for Final Fantasy XIV, and he created this in a short amount of time.
さて欧州ファンフェスティバル、スタートを飾る基調講演として、僕の、トークセッションでしたが、今日お話しできるのはここまでとなります。
Alright, that's all for today's keynote. I can't say any more.
この先の最後のいろいろ隠された
Can you?
情報をすべてぶちまけていくのは、日本のファンフェスで行わせていただきたいと思います。
But I will be able to talk more when we see you again next at our keynote at Tokyo Fan Festival.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
ではこのままオープニングセレモニーの方に移っていきたいと思います。
All right, so now it's time to move into our opening ceremony.
そのオープニングに際してですね、
You need
Oh, he
both
wants to get a sword.
swords for the opening ceremony.
いやもうクリッカーいらないからさ。
Ah, okay. Weapon change.
今回ロンドンのファンフェス、ね、ここから開幕していきますが、とてもスペシャルなゲストにお越しいただいております。
All right, but before we move
Okay.
to the opening ceremony, I first need to summon a very, very important guest here with us for FanFest.
ファイナルファンタジーシリーズの生みの親、
The father of Final Fantasy,
ヒロノブ坂口。
Oh. Some big names. Jesus.
いやーもう14プレイ始めてくださって2年以上ですよね。
もうガチで
so it's been about 2 years since you started Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh yeah,
ここ
hardcore.
ここみんな非課線なんですよね
So everybody here is a warrior of light?
ウォーリアーブライト。
すいません
I mean, listen.
Yeah, I am one of
仲間です
you.
まだ2年のちょっと新人ですけど仲間です
Although I've only been playing for 2 years, so I'm rather new to the scene.
もう毎日ほぼインして14が僕の生活の 30% ぐらいを占めているもう本当に14万歳
So I've been logging in every day, and I think it takes up about a third of my life, basically. So I just love 14.
いや
まあぜひ今日から2日間皆さんとのミート&グリートもありますし、今日明日ステージにも、特別コーナー
はい
ご用意してますので、
はい
ぜひですね最後までプレイヤーのもう本当光の戦士として来たっておっしゃってましたんで。
Takaguchi-san will be here with us for the next 2 days for stages, for signing sessions. So if you see him, please, sir, to make you say hello because he's one of us.
あ今日はね
He's one of us.
一つお礼を言いたくて
Oh, there's one thing I wanted to mention. I wanted to show
Yoshida-san.
my gratitude to you, Yoshida-san.
カッパありがとうございます
Thank you for that imp costume.
もうカッパ最高でございます
I love that outfit. Thank you so much for that.
カッパのコスプレ作りましょうか。
So do we need to make some cosplay for you for that?
やりましょうか
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
じゃあ改めまして、光の戦士の皆さん、放送見てる皆さんにも一言何かご挨拶お願
All
いで
right,
きますか。
so do you have a message for
Can
us
you
here
imagine
as well as
somebody
everyone watching on
laying
the stream?
at Square Enix going, okay, what's the cosplay
Totally.
budget? What do you mean cosplay
Hi.
budget? Cosplay budget.
Everybody around the world is watching, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
カッパありがとう
Thank you for the kappa imp outfit.
まあ本当にこれだけ大勢の人でもちろん見てる方、まあそういうみんなとその14の中で出会えて一緒に冒険できるっていう本当にこの素晴らしい場所だと思うので14は本当になんだろう心から感謝したいと思います。本当にこれからもみんなで冒険しましょう。本当にありがとうございます。
And so there's so many people watching here as well as on the live stream, and it's just amazing to think
I don't
how
even know.
we can meet with each other in Final Fantasy XIV and go on our adventure together. It's such a wonderful place, this Final Fantasy XIV. So I really want to show my gratitude from the bottom of my heart. I would love to continue on this journey with you all.
I mean, you're more than welcome to.
さあではこれから2日間皆さん盛り上がっていきますので、ここからは開発チーム運営チームのみんなも登場してオープニングセレモニーに移っていきたいと思います。
All right, so let's have a great 2 days. And to help us, let us welcome to the stage our development and operations team.
So yeah, when it comes to new stuff, there's not a whole lot, if I'm being totally honest. Ah, there's Soken. Aww.
Welcome to Fan Festival 2020. My name is Tasha. Some of you might recognize me as Kiwi Kopo from EU Community Team, and I will be your host for this event.
You're doing great, girl. Don't you worry.
This is actually my first time on stage at Fan Festival, so I'm super excited and honored to be here, and I look forward to spending the next 2 days with you all. But that's enough from me, because please give a very warm FanFest welcome
I agree, Riku.
to our lovely folks coming in all the way from Japan, our dev team.
I have to admit, I think that it should have just been straight up cut and saved for later, or hinted at.
Hello everyone, it's nice to meet you. I am Tatsuya Okahisa, a technical artist.
I love that they brought people in that work on the game, that, you know what I mean? They're not nameless, but the idea that these are people
So
that are
today's
not
plan for me is
celebrity
to
types,
speak
you know?
at the developers panel later today.
テクニカルアーティストって何だろうって思われた方はぜひこの後の開発パネルをご覧ください。
If you're wondering what a technical artist is, I hope you watch the developers panel later.
グラフィックスアップデートの内容も盛りだくさんでお届けしたいと思います。
We'll be talking about some of the elements that are going into the graphical updates as well.
2日間楽しんでいきましょう。よろしくお願いいたします。
Let's have fun this next 2 days. Thank you so much.
はい、皆さんこんにちは。バックグラウンドアーティストの志田正人と申します。
Hello everyone, my name is Masato Shida. I am a background artist.
You've been working hard, and it
皆
shows.
さん楽しんでますか？
Is everybody having fun so far?
私は、時差ボケで正直眠いです。
Me, I'm suffering from jet lag, so I am quite sleepy right now.
I mean, to be fair, that's a big thing.
今回はですね、岡久さんと一緒に開発パネルをやります。
So I'm here with Mr. Okahisa to do the development panel.
ステージ上で眠らないように気をつけますので。
I will be very careful not to fall asleep while I'm on stage.
またすぐお会いしましょう。よろしくお願いします。
I will see you very soon. Thank you again.
Well, it's good. Like I said, they're showing some talent, and they're giving some nice stuff to
Hey
it.
everybody, I spent so much time prepping for the keynote, I kind of forgot to make a speech for the opening ceremony. But I'm really excited to be back in London. I love being a part of all of this.
I like his
meeting all
shirt.
of you.
I want his shirt.
We have some great
Maybe not in that, like,
interpreters
neck,
that are
but-
going to be handling the stuff on stage. That means I get to spend a lot of time down on the floor. If you see me, want to take a selfie, want to hug me, let's do it. I'm here for you. Let's have a great time. Thank you.
So I don't know much about him, but I do know that, like, from what I've seen on the stage in Vegas, he's a big hand. Who's you? Who are you? Speaking of hands, he's the biggest one there. And that's the reception he gets everywhere he goes.
Please welcome Fan Festival 2023 in London.
それさっき俺言ったやつ。
That's what I already said. I already said that.
ですね、ここから日本語でいきます。
Pardon me for starting in Japanese from here.
新しいトレーラーの音楽はい
Look
か
at
が
the
です
shirt.
か？
I wanted to ask,
Greg.
what did you think of the new music in the music in the new trailer?
Excellent.
Thank you, thank you. 本日のファンフェスティバルいらっしゃった皆
Turk
さ
all
ん、
made my day.
本日は夏ピ
Yes,
アノコンサートがご
absolutely.
ざい
Go
ます。
back and watch my
So for
reaction.
those
I look
attending
like a
today's
kid
Fan
at Christmas.
Festival sessions, we will be having a piano concert later today.
そして明日はプライマルズのロックコンサートがあります。
And then tomorrow we will have the Primals perform in a rock concert.
By the way, that concert's incredible. Say what you want. It's electric, and my husband, who knows nothing about them, loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it.
My name is Toshio Morochi, your global community processor here, also known as a Fox clone. Nice to meet you. コミュニティチームのボロことムロウチです。お久しぶりです。So actually, the London is personally a very special place for me personally because back in 2004, I was actually living in London to bring up the European service of Final Fantasy XI, and after around 20 years, I finally revealed a new alliance with Series 8 crossover bundle deal. So now I'm very feeling
full circle for you.
個人的にはですね、ロンドンすごい思い出深い年でして、2004年頃ロンドンに住んでまして、ヨーロッパのファイナルファンタジー11のサービスを立ち上げるために住んでたんですけど、まさか20年経ったらここでね、14で新しい11のアライアンスレードが発表されるとは、まあそれは年も取ったなと思うところでございます。So, yeah. So anyway, I will be wandering around all around the venue for next 2 days. So let's have fun together. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. My name is Heather, and I will be interpreting for some of the stages at the London Fanfest. It is my first time on stage at a Fanfest, and I'm super excited. I hope you enjoy the show. Thank you. And I would just like to say a quick hello to everyone on the stream as well. 配信をご覧になっている皆さん、こんにちは。ヘダルと言います。今回のロンドンファンフェスで一部のステージの通訳をさせていただきます。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
I always find it fun
Hello,
listening to people's
I'm
accents,
here from
even through
the
other
Los Angeles
languages,
office of Square Enix.
because you
I'll
don't
also
hear
be
his
helping,
accent.
Translate some of the stage panels. I hope you all have fun the next 2 days. Thank you so much.
さあそれでは2日間盛り上がってまいりましょう。
Alright, let's have a great 2 days.
Let's enjoy Fun Festival!
Okay, we're gonna end that there. For no bad reason, just, you know, that's the end of all the stuff that's there. So, London, have fun. I hope you guys have a great experience. I hope it's a little bit more intimate. It seems like it's going to be, because, like, they're traveling the floor and stuff, which is something they didn't do in Vegas. So, that's awesome. I'm so glad for you guys. As for the big keynote, I have to admit, the new job looks great. Seems fun. I think they could have cut half of that, like the big portions about the tech, because the reality is, or the graphical updates, because the reality is that it doesn't sink in with most players. But it wasn't too bad. I'm glad Xbox is getting their testing coming soon. The cloud servers testing's coming soon. Love that. Which, by the way, if you can, you should. Okay, take a couple hours and give it a go. Why? Because the more people that are on, the more you can test it to make sure it don't fuck up later. Okay? Other than that, I am extremely excited about the Final Fantasy XVI crossover, which, again, if you have a PS5, you should play this. Get it secondhand if you have to. It is so good. I am not a action RPG queen. I am kind of bad at them, if I'm being totally honest. But, like, this is hard, but it's not too hard. Like, I really enjoy it. And the story's getting good real fast. Like, what's in the box? If you know, you know. So, yeah. A lot of fun stuff. In the meantime, well, I hope you guys have a great morning. For me, it's now 7:50 a.m. So, for Eastern, we're looking at 6:50 a.m. And, yeah, have a great morning. London, enjoy your time. And I can't wait to see you guys again on the next one, which should be Monday. And we're going to be uploading some stuff about FanFest. Okay? Bye.